The UK is not only renowned for its historic haunted castles, cemeteries, and manors. Beneath its surface lies a darker, hidden world. From abandoned tunnels and wartime bunkers to ancient caves and forgotten vaults, many of the UK's most terrifying hauntings take place underground. These shadowy depths echo with ghostly whispers, chilling footsteps, and spirits that never found peace. Now we will visit the most haunted underground places in the UK. Number 1. The Hellfire Caves. The Hellfire Caves in West Wycombe are some of the most haunted underground tunnels in the UK. These man-made caves stretch for over a quarter of a mile and were dug in the 1700s by Sir Francis Dashwood. They were created to provide jobs during a time of poverty, but soon became the secret meeting place of the mysterious Hellfire Club. The Hellfire Club was a group of wealthy men who held secret gatherings deep inside the caves. Many believed they took part in strange rituals, drinking, gambling, and even devil worship. Some say these dark activities invited evil spirits that still haunt the caves today. Visitors to the Hellfire Caves have reported many chilling experiences. One of the most famous ghosts is the White Lady. She is said to be the spirit of a young woman named Suki who worked at a nearby inn. Legend says she was lured into the caves by a fake love letter and tragically killed. Many people claim to have seen her wandering through the dark tunnels in a white dress, crying softly or vanishing into thin air. Another haunted spot in the caves is the Inner Temple, where the Hellfire Club held their most secret meetings. People have reported sudden drops in temperature, the feeling of being watched, and even being touched by unseen hands. Some believe the spirits of the club members still gather there. The banqueting hall is also known for ghost sightings. Shadowy figures are often seen standing in corners or quickly passing behind visitors. Strange whispers, footsteps, and loud bangs are often heard when no one else is around. Paranormal investigators have visited the caves many times. They've recorded strange voices on audio devices and captured unexplained movements on camera. Many believe that the cave's dark history, along with the energy of past rituals, has created a perfect place for ghosts to linger. Today, the Hellfire Caves are open to the public. Visitors go not just to explore the history, but to experience the haunted stories for themselves. With so many chilling reports and ghostly sightings, it's no wonder this place is called the most haunted underground location in the UK. Number 2. The Edinburgh Vaults. Beneath the busy streets of Edinburgh, Scotland, lies one of the most haunted places in the UK, the Edinburgh Vaults. These dark, underground chambers were built in the late 1700s and were originally used as storage rooms and workshops. Over time, they were abandoned by businesses and taken over by the city's poorest people. Many lived in terrible conditions without light, air, or clean water. Because of the suffering and deaths that happened there, many people believe the vaults are filled with ghosts. Visitors and paranormal investigators have reported many strange and frightening experiences inside the vaults. One of the most famous spirits is a ghost known as Mr. Boots. He is said to wear heavy boots and is often heard stomping through the vaults. Some people claim to have seen him in the shadows, standing at the back of a room, watching visitors. Others say they have felt sudden fear or even been pushed by unseen hands in the area where he is believed to stay. Another ghost is that of a young boy named Jack. He's known for being more friendly than scary. Visitors have said they felt a small hand hold theirs or tug at their clothes. Some even bring toys for him during ghost tours. The vaults also have cold spots, sudden drops in temperature, and strange noises like crying, whispering, or footsteps when no one else is around. Many people report feeling dizzy, sick, or as if they are being watched by something they cannot see. Some vaults were used for illegal activities like smuggling and even murder, adding to the dark energy of the place. It is said that during the 1800s, body snatchers may have used the vaults to hide stolen corpses before selling them. Ghost hunters and television crews from around the world have visited the Edinburgh Vaults. Many leave with recordings of unexplained sounds or ghostly images on camera. Today, the vaults are open for guided tours. Brave visitors walk through the narrow, pitch-black chambers hoping to experience something paranormal. With so many ghost sightings and creepy stories, it's no surprise that the Edinburgh Vaults are known as one of the most haunted underground places in all of the UK. Number 3. Drakelow Tunnels. Hidden beneath the hills of Kidderminster, Worcestershire, lies a massive underground site known as the Drakelow Tunnels. Built during World War II, the tunnels were once a secret underground factory used to build parts for military aircraft. Later, during the Cold War, they were turned into a possible nuclear shelter for government use. Today, they are abandoned, but many believe the tunnels are not empty. With over 3.5 miles of dark, twisting passageways, the Drakelow Tunnels are said to be one of the most haunted underground places in the UK. The tunnels have seen accidents, deaths, and heavy wartime energy, making them a hotspot for paranormal activity. One of the most famous ghost stories is about a worker who died in a roof collapse during the tunnel's construction. His spirit is still believed to wander the area where he died. Visitors often report hearing rocks falling, even when nothing is there, or the sound of someone calling for help in the dark. Many ghost hunters and visitors have felt a strange presence following them. Some have even claimed to be pushed or scratched by unseen forces. Cold spots and sudden temperature drops are often felt, even in the warmer months. One of the most haunted areas is known as Tunnel 4. People who go there often report hearing footsteps, seeing shadows dart across the walls, and hearing unexplained voices. Some have even seen full-body apparitions of men in military uniforms standing silently before disappearing into thin air. Another chilling report comes from visitors who say they saw a black mist floating through the corridors, leaving them with an overwhelming feeling of sadness or fear. Paranormal teams have captured EVP's electronic voice phenomena, recordings of ghostly voices saying words like help, leave, and even calling out names of people who are present. Today, the Drakelow Tunnels are used for historical tours and paranormal investigations. People from all over the UK come to explore its shadowy depths, hoping to encounter one of its many spirits. With so many stories of ghosts, strange happenings, and unexplained feelings, Drakelow Tunnels has truly earned its title as one of the most haunted underground places in Britain. Number 4. Keldon Hatch Secret Nuclear Bunker. Hidden deep in the Essex countryside is the Keldon Hatch Secret Nuclear Bunker, one of the most mysterious and haunted underground places in the UK. From the outside, it looks like an ordinary cottage, but below it lies a massive 3-level bunker built during the Cold War. It was designed to protect government officials in case of a nuclear attack. Although it was never used in a real emergency, the bunker is full of dark energy, and many believe ghosts. Over the years, many visitors and paranormal investigators have experienced strange and frightening things in the bunker. Some of the most haunted areas include the operations room, the medical bay, and the radio communication area. One of the most chilling stories involves the spirits of former workers. People have reported seeing full-body apparitions dressed in military uniforms, standing silently before fading away. Others have heard whispers and voices, especially near the old radio equipment. Some even claim the radios turn on by themselves, broadcasting static or ghostly voices. In the medical room, visitors often feel sudden cold spots, dizziness, or the sensation of being watched. One terrifying report came from a staff member who saw a figure lying on one of the beds, only for it to vanish when approached. Another popular ghost is believed to be a woman in white, seen walking through the corridors late at night. She is thought to be the spirit of someone who may have died during the bunker's time as a military hospital or during its construction. People also report doors slamming shut on their own, lights flickering, and the feeling of being followed through the narrow hallways. Some ghost hunters even refuse to return, saying the energy is too dark and oppressive. Paranormal teams have recorded EVPs of voices saying things like "get out" or calling people's names. Others have captured unexplained shadows and orbs on camera. Today, the bunker is open to the public as a museum, but it's also known as one of the top places in the UK for ghost hunts. With its hidden past, eerie silence, and long list of haunted encounters, the Keldon Hatch Bunker is more than just a Cold War relic. It's a place where the past refuses to stay buried. Number 5. Chiselhurst Caves. Deep beneath the quiet town of Chiselhurst in Kent lies a dark and mysterious maze known as the Chiselhurst Caves. Stretching over 22 miles, these man-made tunnels are over 8,000 years old. They were once used for mining chalk and flint, but over the centuries, they have served many purposes, from shelters during wars to secret meeting places. With such a long and dramatic history, it's no surprise that the caves are known as one of the most haunted underground places in the UK. During World War II, the caves became a massive underground shelter, protecting thousands of people during air raids. Some even gave birth down there, and sadly, not everyone made it out alive. It's believed the spirits of those who died during the war still walk the tunnels. Visitors have reported hearing babies crying, even when no one else is around. One of the most terrifying areas is the Druid Altar. This ancient section of the caves is believed to have been used for pagan ceremonies and possibly even sacrifices. People often feel cold blasts of air here, and some claim to have been suddenly overwhelmed with fear or sadness for no reason. There's also the ghost of a monk who is said to wander through the deeper parts of the caves. He appears silently, often just behind visitors, and vanishes if anyone turns to look at him. In one chilling story, a tour guide refused to enter a certain section of the cave alone after seeing the monk's shadow following her. Another popular ghost story is about a young girl who got lost in the caves years ago and was never found. Visitors sometimes hear her voice calling out or feel a small hand touch theirs in the dark. The caves are also known for unexplained footsteps, whispers, and lights that flicker or go out completely. Even experienced ghost hunters have reported strange energy readings and caught shadow figures on camera. Today, the Chiselhurst Caves offer guided ghost tours and paranormal nights. Many leave with spooky stories of their own. With its dark history, eerie atmosphere, and countless ghostly encounters, Chiselhurst Caves truly earns its place as one of the most haunted underground locations in the UK. Number 6. Crystal Palace Subway. Beneath the busy streets of South London lies a hidden treasure with a chilling past, the Crystal Palace Subway. Built in 1865, this beautiful underground space was once part of the Grand Crystal Palace high-level train station. It served to guide first-class passengers from the trains to the Crystal Palace, one of the most famous buildings in Victorian Britain. But when the palace burned down in 1936, the subway was closed, sealed off, and forgotten. Over the years, it gained a reputation as one of London's most haunted underground places. The subway itself is stunning, with high brick arches and patterned stonework that almost feel like a lost cathedral beneath the city. But despite its beauty, many visitors report an uneasy feeling the moment they enter. It's quiet, cold, and strangely heavy, as if the walls are holding in secrets. One of the most famous ghost stories involves the ghost of a Victorian lady. She is often seen drifting silently through the arches, dressed in fine 19th century clothing. Witnesses say she appears confused or sad, then vanishes into thin air before anyone can approach her. During World War II, the subway was used as an air raid shelter. Hundreds of people hid there during the bombings, and some are believed to have died during attacks. Visitors and paranormal teams have reported hearing distant screams, crying, and even muffled explosions, even when the tunnels are completely empty. Some staff and urban explorers who've entered illegally in the past have claimed to see shadowy figures moving in the corners of their vision, or felt sudden cold spots that can't be explained. Others have heard footsteps echoing behind them when no one else is there. There are also stories of an angry male spirit, possibly a former worker or guard, who is known for shouting or growling at intruders. A few paranormal investigators have left the site feeling shaken, with camera batteries drained or strange static on their recordings. Though now only occasionally open for tours and events, the Crystal Palace subway remains a place full of history, beauty, and mystery. For those brave enough to explore it, this forgotten underground passage may just offer more than echoes of the past. It may offer a face-to-face encounter with one of London's lost souls. Number 7. Vaults at Guy's Hospital. Beneath the busy streets of central London, hidden under one of the UK's oldest hospitals, lie the vaults at Guy's Hospital, a place filled with darkness, secrets, and ghost stories. Built in the 18th century, these underground tunnels and storage areas were used for medical training, body storage, and sometimes even body snatching. Today, they are rarely seen by the public, but those who have entered them say they are one of the most haunted underground locations in the UK. In the past, Guy's Hospital worked closely with medical schools, and the vaults were used to store cadavers, dead bodies, for study. Some were obtained legally, but others were taken by body snatchers in the dead of night. It's believed that many of these souls never found peace, and their spirits remain. One of the most famous ghosts is that of a young boy, thought to have died in the hospital during an experiment gone wrong. His soft crying has been heard echoing through the tunnels, and some staff have claimed to see his ghostly figure wandering near the old storage rooms. Another terrifying story comes from workers who report seeing a headless man walking through the corridors. He is believed to be the spirit of a body snatcher who was caught and killed after being locked in the vaults. Witnesses say they felt sudden cold spots before seeing a shadow rush past. Doctors and nurses who used the tunnels during the 1900s reported hearing footsteps, whispers, and even doors slamming with no one nearby. Some even refused to return to the vaults alone. In one especially chilling tale, a night porter claimed he saw a man in an old-fashioned lab coat standing perfectly still. When the porter called out, the man turned, but had no face. He vanished seconds later. Today, the vaults are closed off to most, but paranormal investigators have been allowed in. They've captured EVPs, strange light movements, and unexplained temperature changes. The deeper you go, the heavier the air feels, as if the past is still alive down there. With centuries of medical history, death, and uneasy spirits, the vaults at Guy's Hospital remain one of London's darkest and most haunted underground secrets. Number 9. City of Caves. Beneath the bustling streets of Nottingham lies a hidden and eerie underground network known as the City of Caves. With over 800 man-made sandstone caves, this is one of the largest underground cave systems in the UK. These caves have been used for more than 1,000 years for homes, storage, prisons, and even air raid shelters. But with such a long and dark past, it's no surprise that the City of Caves is considered one of the most haunted underground places in the UK. Many of these caves date back to the medieval period. Some were used by leather tanners, whose brutal work left the caves filled with death and suffering. Others were used as prisons and dungeons, where people were locked away in the damp darkness and often died in pain and fear. Visitors say this pain has never truly left. One of the most haunted areas is the old air raid shelter, used during World War II. During bombings, many families hid there, but not all made it out. People have reported hearing screams, crying children, and even the sound of bomb blasts echoing through the caves, even though the war ended long ago. Another terrifying ghost is the Victorian woman in black, often seen walking slowly through the tunnels. Witnesses describe her face as pale and empty, her eyes filled with sadness. She is believed to have died during the plague and still searches the tunnels for her lost child. The caves were also used as a medieval jail, and visitors often feel like they're being watched or even touched by unseen hands in those areas. Some have reported being pushed, hearing whispers right next to their ears, or seeing shadows moving on their own. Ghost hunters who visit the caves often catch EVPs, cold spots, and strange mists appearing in photos. Some say the energy down there is so heavy it becomes hard to breathe. Today, the City of Caves is a major tourist attraction, but many people leave with more than just photos. They leave with chilling experiences they can't explain. With its history of pain, death, and mystery, Nottingham's City of Caves is truly one of the UK's darkest and most haunted underground places.